Oh, just in there, just in there. Oh, why can you really see that bit? That's really strange. What kind of working out? Oh, I just noticed my camera is slightly smaller. Yo, Gecko, welcome in. Let me pull that down a bit. Why has that gone up there? I'll make myself slightly bigger. Okay. There you go, I feel it a little bit more. Yo, Gecko, hope you are well. Welcome in. Yo, Vash, welcome in. I hope you are well. So I don't usually stream. I'm not usually stream on a Saturday, but we are because tonight, because it is Fearsman's here. Yo, welcome in, Vash. I love it. I love it. I'm only streaming tonight because it is Easter tomorrow. So we are streaming tonight because there'll be another stream tomorrow. How you doing? Thanks for tuning tonight. Oh, no worries. I'm doing okay, thank you. I hope you're keeping well, and I hope Kitty Cat's okay. Bit of manic stations. I got my knee back with an ice pack right now because it's probably the only time I actually sit down and put an ice pack on it. I overdid it yesterday. I thought it'd be alright today. I've had to keep the big strap on today. Yeah. It's like the upper right. Well, as I'm looking at it, the inner, upper inner. Let's say the red topic. Oh, that's good. That's good. No, you need. I know. I'm like one step forward, 10 back at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. It's where the problem is because it's nowhere. Well, I don't believe what the NHS said, but there we go. Who does? Who does? Yo, Skull back. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are having quite a casual stream, casual paint, casual everything today. I was debating to do. There we go. Give us go back a shout out. Oh yeah, go follow Scoback. Go follow Scoback. Amazing person, full of lovely tips. Very helpful. So I was gonna do my Lima Rust tank, but the new blue is not quite the same blue as what the previous second-hand models are. It's getting close, but technically it's the right colour. There's I looked online and there's potentially like a rust grey, which doesn't really look like a grey. That, I mean, it might be the colour. It might not be the colour. So I'll try it, because at least you know with the other colours they will get used. I mean, it's a very slight difference in them, but you know when you're like. So I just thought instead we're just going to keep working on my Necron. So my Silent King, I have fallen out with my Silent King. He is forever breaking. And then Peanut was like, oh, it's going to be fun to transport. And I was like, excuse me? I hadn't even thought about transporting. I was like, I haven't even thought about that at all. So that's slightly scary. So he is looking, but I mean, one of these keep falling off. That's it's dirty at the moment, so that one's fallen off. I haven't stuck the people down yet. There's a leg here that keeps falling off. There's another leg at the back that keeps falling off. I realised, I don't know what I've done, but there should be, this little blue bit should be connecting round to the other little round bit here. And so I stuck them completely wrong. I don't know where that is. So we're just going to roll with it. What else keeps falling off? There's other pieces. Oh, the Silent King's headpiece keeps breaking off, so I'm probably going to clip the other bit off. So he's in there. So he's in there. Could be an old GW colour. Maybe it is. Yeah, because I don't know how long ago they painted that, to be fair. Because I don't know how long ago they did that. So it might be what they used was Thunderhawk Blue, and now it's not Thunderhawk Blue, because Thunderhawk Blue is not that blue. It's very slight. That's me going, yeah, it's Thunderhawk. So that's with Nullon on top. So it looks like... but you can just about see that is more blue. The gun is more blue. It's not the fang. I mean, on there it looks the same, but I promise you it's not. The fang, which is the tank, is I call it a toy blue. This is more a military grey kind of blue. But that one doesn't, and that's with nylon oil on top. So I might just wing it. That one's got a bit more like I would describe. The tank one's got a bit more of like a green. If you can imagine what I mean, a bit more of a greeny tinge. This one's got more of a blue, so that's more greeny. But it's the closest compared to that. Oh, I don't like that because that makes it look like a toy. Whereas, even though I painted just a little bit, that looks more like it's going to look good. Whereas to me, that just looks like it's going to tell it's a piece of plastic you've painted. So, and that is with nylon oil on top as well. So that isn't the pure colour. That's with nylon on top to slightly darken it. Has had 2 colour formula changes, I think, the last 10 years. So maybe, I mean, this model does look quite similar to what should be, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, the models may change, but then the paints change. I mean, the models might not change, and the paints have changed. So I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna see if it's not possible to get the grey fang. No, the rust grey, which would make sense, really. Because it's a Lima Rust tank. Then I'll just go ahead with this colour and then nylon oil on top. I have got a nightshade colour. Put it on top. That's going to make it a bit more like blue. Obviously, it's going to be not quite consistent. I can test a bit. So I'm feeling quite deflated with it. Because I would have presumed that they would have painted them as given. So maybe it is the fact that, I mean, that looks pretty much closer, but I've tried it on black and it doesn't look the same. I painted a bit black. I can tell that's not quite the same. You know, it's just annoying, just a shade, a sliver. It wouldn't bother me if they were painted really badly, I would strip them and just do them to match. But because they're not painted badly, they're painted to a professional standard. Yo, what's welcome in? They do look, I know I shouldn't be so funny about it and just get on with it, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna whack on a lot of that. So we're going back to just to do a little bit of the Necrons. So that's the story. So I've just put some nightshade on top, so I'm gonna see how that dries. To be fair, I'm probably leaning towards Thunderhawk Blue. Sorry, because it is very similar. To be fair, I've got 3 Scorpack Destroyers, which I bought second hand, and they've got things stuck to their base. I haven't paint stripped them, so I've kept them completely separate, so I'm kind of like leaning towards just doing what I've done with the Thunderhawk Blue, because I might leave their Necrons. The only thing I might change is the blades, because I've tried to blend the blades and the blade green. They've literally gone green, like green, like chunks. So I might just try and cover them over again. That's it. See my colours. It's like you're talking like a fraction different. So there is a grey. It's not really a grey. We're called rust grey. Oh, there you go. I'm already on it. Now this is going to absolutely not show anything at all, but that to me looks like that could be the colour. But then Thunderhawk Blue in the book looks like it should be that colour. So it is hard to tell, isn't it? Like colour matching possible. That's the thing, that is really hard, isn't it? Because you might be like, oh, I'm going to look at it that. It's really hard because that colour isn't going to be... So if I went on... I know what you mean. Like, I think like Dulux have got it, right? What other colour I've got? I've got all the colours. Mev. Oh, I forgot. I was like, let me look up this colour, and I completely blanked what colour I was looking up and how to spell it. Where are you? You're in here. So like, that's the same red. I would say that's darker. It's quite close though. It's the same red. I just think I just need to not be so fussy and just get on with it. Perfection. But you know, these models mean a lot to us, so you put all the money in. I mean, to be fair, even if what that wash on it, it's getting closer. I'm trying to find like a non-bit that's been. It's getting quite close with the washers on it, so I'm like buy another paint and potentially not need it. Anyway, so we're kind of getting. I'm thinking I just needed to sit down and just paint it all in that Thunderhawk blue, and then just completely like one side and start again. I think it's getting there, isn't it? Now I put the so I've got none on oil because it said put none on oil, and then I put Nightshade on top, which is a dark blue. So I think Crazy needs to stop procrastinating and actually build her Krieg. But we're having a casual. Casual stream. So with my back to Necrons. I'm not talking about the Silent King. So I have layered up, and I completely forgot that I wanted to add a bit more like liquid green stuff to smooth it down. I have got a file, but I've got one small enough behind me. To then sort of like generate the bases, because I know if I paint over that, you're going to see the line, but then hopefully when you crackle base it, you shouldn't really see it so much. So then I kind of want like this all to be this green with like patches of like crackle base. So I've got to brave it and actually finish painting this. Luckily, like most of my colours are out because and this bit keeps falling off. That's another bit of the Silent King, because that bit no longer attaches. Crazy's not happy. But we'll get there. That's not that right colour. Where are we? There, and then we'll need the greens. That's it, isn't it? Oh, and then I will need. So I've got all these out as a little insight. I have got a couple of posts that are going up tomorrow. Some little fun posts on my Instagram and X page. This is a hint. So let's get painting. I'll lie that down. You aren't using red cement on the painted parts, are you? No, I've literally used all sorts to try and get it to stick. Like even on the bits that, well, just plastic to attach aren't sticking. I've used super glue because it's obviously better. And then if you use obviously like any other plastic glue, it just like gets rid of the paint. It doesn't stick because it's got the paint. It's just I have tried sticking it with. Why does that look more bronzy than that side? Sticking it with green stuff. I don't know, but as somebody has said that they are going to look at it for me and try and work on it and get some even stronger super glue, like model super glue, to do it. It's really, really annoying. Quite know what's going on quite like this. I don't like it enough. It's super glue. I think super glue should work. I haven't got the one here that I've been using, but it doesn't hold. Which is like model super glue. It doesn't hold. Super glue. Welcome, Advan. I remembered this time. I signed off. I mean, to be fair, last night I had to sign off and run away pretty quick. It was only like, oh, I didn't actually put my plumber on. Apologies. I've tried putting it on and then trying to prop it up. I've just kind of gone, deal with it. I said he will make it to the tabletop, even in parts. Or like when Peanut was like, oh, that's going to be fun to transport. I was like, I hadn't thought about that. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy the size base and I'm going to, you know, like a cocktail stick, and then just stick on a picture of my Silent King and be like, there we go. Proxy it in. I think once it's stuck, it is not moving anywhere. Of like, you can look at it behind a glass cabinet, which will be shut forevermore. I don't understand why I seem to be struggling with it. Oh, I have just got paint on up there. I'll paint over it. Very strange. So hopefully someone, they said they'll look into it for me. It'll probably be a case of just need to like attach bits, make bits, especially for like the round bits that the guys sit on. Probably having like something coming up from underneath, like a support. Because it literally is only holding into one piece. I mean, it doesn't help that I part built it, but then purposely keeping like them bits not painted. Kinda sucks. Especially because he's such a good model, big model. It's like, it's gotta be me, but or I'll take it into like the model, like the little game store, and be like, can you fix this for me? Because he's annoying. You can always buy a case and put magnets on the bottom of the base to transport him. Yeah, he's gotta have his, he's got to have his own something or other, I think. I was like, oh my god, I just painted a massive bit there. The fact is, I hadn't actually thought about that transportation until Peanut had said, and I was like, curse you. To be fair, that means, because I could take a big Citadel case and I could put all of like my 2,000 points in like my Doomsday Arc, my Voidy Boy, but now that won't also now fit like my Nightbringer. It doesn't fit the monolith. So, but a monolith is pretty strong. I mean, it's not going to do any damage, so I could do with like just another box, and then I can at least put him in, and probably like the Voidy Boy or something, or the Nightbringer or something else in there with him. Or just so you're not having like too many cases, but I do need a little something. And some of the ones I got. That fist. Mortarian standing up. Oh, nice. Are they like non-Citadel ones, or are they like? To be fair, it doesn't bother me if they're non-Citadel. I did get for like my Daughters of Cain. I got some of them plastic tubs. I would appreciate it. And have a look and see. To like transport my Daughters of Cain, I just got them plastic tubs, you know, storage boxes, and I magnetised. I put like magnet sheets in, and then I just magnetised their bases. And then because the Shadow Queen is too big, I've got on the side of the box, I've got a square bit of magnet, and so she'll lie side down so I can transport her. I was like, well, because you can't get one, or I couldn't get one just for her, so I just got 2 different boxes. They stack on top of each other. Just to help in that situation. Isn't a name brand, but it can be a backpack. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I think I've seen them ones. We really like the ones that are the massive, like the travel cases with the shelves, and you can even get them to light up, but they're stackable. They look so cool, but they're like quite expensive. In a real world, we would absolutely love all of them one-type ones for all of our armies, and then just stack them up, because you can be like, I want that one, off you go, and it can light up. Also, you can buy like LED lights and things to put in it, or like battery ones, you know. But it's like a carry case, but they're on like I think the shells are movable. I think the shells are magnetized, or you can get them that are magnetized. They look so cool. Thank you. It's like, oh, whisper in me ear, bam. It's like even Temu sell the ones that I'm on about, and still not cheap. Because I've seen ones that are like, they look like a massive like shoebox, but they've got like foam inserts. But then them ones are kind of like, I know someone who's got just standard size foam inserts, you know. Which is like, okay, but if you've got, like, you can't switch out any large models. Not like the Citadel, like, wavy stuff. This is literally like, you have a foam square to put our figure in. And if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Because then I also need something quite big for the tank as well. To be fair, I think the majority of the time whenever I play, it is either going to be probably here. I mean, the only time I ever play is here. Or don't go to a certain place anymore because that's shut down. I don't really go anywhere. Probably the next time I'll go out and play, it's probably going to be like potentially Warhammer World in May. Very Danger Banana, welcome in. I hope you are well. But it's a struggle, isn't it, to try and get the models transported. When I went to Warhammer World, they were playing Titans. Titans, I think they're called. They're massive. You just plonk one down on the battlefield. That's it. Literally walked in. You knew what it was. You could see it. Just was carrying it in with a towel over it. You know. Because I suppose, what can you carry it in? I don't think it moved because I don't think it needed to. I kept glancing up and I was like, I'm still in the same space. They look so impressive though. I'm like, oh my god, that's an expensive model. Yeah, it's just literally got a towel over it like a hooded, like, child going, you're not going to find out where you're going. I was like, that's an option. Or just yeet the Silent King in and be like, get there yourself. I've got paint where I don't want it to be. look. Oh yeah, I like the storage one. That is quite like what I mean, but but that one comes as a backpack. Yeah, like with the trays that pull out. I don't think I've seen them as a backpack, but oh, you just reminded me. I had something in my Amazon thing that I need to buy. So thank you, Vamp. You just reminded me about that. They're literally like what me and King have been looking at. But you can stack them. But they are like, I was going to say, I think they're like 100 quid. And like removable trays. I'm going to have to redo this blue. Yo, Annie, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, it's nice. I can imagine. That's what we want. I think as King has got so many armies, he'd be literally, he could spend quite a lot getting all of them cases. That would be the dream, to have every single one stacked in one of them. They're good if you can get it on a good deal. I think they're about, even on Teamy, they don't really come on offer. But it's literally exactly what we've been looking at. Is that a new glove again? It was one that I started to use the tank with on Tuesday, but because we didn't get very far, because we couldn't get very far, I thought I'd reuse it. But it looks like a new glove, right? Who's whispers on Twitch? Look, Vamp just wanted to whisper in my ear seductively something about Warhammer. So, and it was accepted. I have a few battle foam bags and a ton of battle foam bags. I think we've all probably done the oh, I see. Done all the typical cardboard box. Just put them in there, we'll be fine. Just open it very carefully. There's one literally called Flames of War, that's really cool. Is that for my Krieg? For my Krieg. Good that you're doing well. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. What is everyone looking forward to Easter tomorrow? Have you got any plans for tomorrow? That's why I'm live tonight, because I will not be streaming tomorrow because it's Easter. I mean, I could have done, but I'm like, you know what, it's Easter. We're all gonna be in a chocolate coma, aren't we? Did I go all the way around in there? No, I left it, okay. Comes with 5 trays. Oh, that's really cool. Do they do variant sized ones, or are they? I'll find if I can find one on Teamy. I'm sure they're about the same price. Or like buying storage boxes are quite handy because they can stack as well, can't they? Obviously, then you can't backpack them, but you can carry. Looks so different at the moment until I put the other stuff on. I want to get you a colouring book. Ooh, a colouring book! I think my phone is set that you can send things. Let me have a look on the TV. That aren't on the list. I'm not sure. Oh, that's probably going to come up with Warhammer Tray, is it? Have been looking at Warhammer stuff. What's the word? Bedspread. Mini carry case. Because we know if you put Warhammer in, it's not going to come up. That. Oh, here we go. These are on the glorious yellow, the orange app. So you can get them. So there is one like this one, which is currently... it's not going to dunce anything. 64.33 on the old orange app. Comes with 6 trays. How big it... Go away. 42 centimeters, so they could be like ultra minis. I mean, apparently you can overstack it like that, which I highly doubt. Not they've even bled them out. You can do it like that with them. I mean, something like that though, you need to make sure it is robust. Oh wow. So like the ones on Amazon, because that's what we're a bit dubious about if you get them like the tray from like Temu. You don't want to carry it and then the handle comes off, whereas Amazon you can kind of, they'll be like, you know, guaranteed quality, shall we say. So they've got a couple of the cases. They've got, this looks like a slightly bigger one. Are you a bigger one? What was the other one? 47. This is a slightly bigger one. You were 47. You, first one, where are you? 42. Oh yeah, because it is quite small. So that one's 42 centimeters high. Where is it? And then there is another one. Because you can get ones like just the inserts like that, can't you? Oh, I can't find it now. Anyway, there was another one that was like slightly bigger. This one. And that's got quite like a nice front on it, the one that you've got. And the fact is you can wear it as a backpack. The other one is literally a carry handle or a strap. Can you imagine carrying it as a strap? Bashing into your leg all the time. Whereas that one is a back. You're the one that you got as a backpack, which is a lot better. The other ones on Temu just look like a carry thing. That's what it. Oh, okay. It sounded like I'd buy it because of Go Creek. Didn't realise it was a game system. How feel sad about the Necron game changes? I've been told they've been nerfed, but to be honest, I haven't looked. Simply because I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to be playing again. Probably not for quite a while. So I don't really know what has changed, or if it's not updated yet. Like he's still 370, or he's gone up to 370. Or is it coming? So to be honest, I haven't looked because I'm just like, oh. It's gonna happen. I did think, I was like, especially how powerful they are at the moment, especially the Nightbringer at the moment. So I was expecting something was going to happen, unfortunately. Which blue? Let's have a good out. But I got one game in before they changed. Still. Yeah, different sizes. That one, I like the idea of the backpack one. I like that one. Don't say what it is though. Do you want to know what that rabbit spent on those eggs though? Some eggs got $20 for a dozen. Some eggs are absolutely mental, aren't they? Literally, going on bank holiday, some super, like the big Tesco's, they're shut, but the small Tesco's is open, and we like, that was a very, very happy cashier. He was like, that's because it depends on the size. I was like, this is probably because if you're bigger, you've got more staff. Means, do they even still do time and a half? That's more money, innit? Yeah. Ah, why is that so expensive? Wrong one. Eggs are absolutely mental this year to start with. So it's my mum gave me some money to go to the Warhammer exhibit because I said to her it's cheaper than an egg. I said in fact it's just cheaper buying a bar of chocolate. I know it's not the same, but it's absolutely mental the cost of it. It's like 15 quid, and it's like you pick up an egg that's like 15 quid and it's got like 200 grams of chocolate, and you're like, I could literally walk around the corner and buy a bar of dairy milk for about 500 grams for like 5-6 quid, you know. I know it's not the same, but like mini eggs, what a scandal, because every year I seem to do, or like since school, I know, tradition or something now, make a shortbread Easter ring. Oh, I don't paint around that. Right, okay. And Mum was like, oh, have you got any eggs to put on it? And I was like, no. The cost of mini eggs, mother. So she had some. I think she managed to get them on a good deal. It's mental. Like, my friend really loves them, and then I thought I was going to get some for him. As a, yeah, you're at a hospital. And I was like, well, I love you, but I don't love you that much. For like, what, like a couple of mini eggs now, how much they cost. But yeah, basically, going on bank holiday, the Christmas stuff, oh my god, when do we think the Christmas stuff will be out? Has anyone seen any Christmas stuff? To be fair, I didn't actually go to B&M the other day. Usually I do, but when I'm in this certain location, but I didn't. Like, to be fair, I didn't think about it. If you don't know what B&M is a store you walk in and you walk out with things that you didn't think you wanted or needed. And you still don't need or want. And they always, even like before Christmas, there was somebody putting, this is before Christmas, I mean this was December, putting Easter eggs out. We're not even over Christmas yet. Mad. Yeah, they're kind of like, let's go into have a word that ends in ear. We'll show you how to pronounce it. Okay. Well, that's sweet. I think, is it Throne? I think. Because I think I saw Eternal Snake said, someone kept sending her socks, and she's like, how many socks you sent me? I'm not going to post a picture of me wearing the socks. So I'm guessing, I think I've got a setting, or there is a setting on the Throne, that people can gift things. Oh, I can hear the audio struggling. Hang on, 1 second.
Spread it on the bread. Olives. Cheese. Cheese. Cheese.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Did you hear that? What was I saying? Oh, before I was really interrupted. Cheese! You had the cheese. I don't know why my alerts are really quiet. Can you hear that in the background? That's a king. What I got is 45 centimeters tall. That is a good. I will send him the link and be like, look. I'll share him. I'll share it with him. I like it's a backpack. I like your it's a backpack. Oh, it's a bit. Roland Raz, welcome in. It's a bit of an odd time in the UK. We're going on that Christmas New Year, but still a lot of subdues and shut down. Yeah, there's not much, is there? There's not like we don't have any Easter markets. There's a lot of antiques fairs going on. Literally, quite a few for some reason. eggs are literally in at Christmas time. It's like, who is thinking to buy an Easter egg at Christmas? But then it must work, because then when you eye up the mini eggs and the cream eggs, it's like, ooh, treat myself, it's Christmas. So, I know, don't they? It's mad. Absolutely mad. And then like the guy in Tesco's was like, their Good Friday. Wait, I went in on Friday. Their Friday was just so busy because the world shuts down, potentially shuts down for the day. And it's a bit like at Christmas, when the world shuts down for a day, everyone goes into panic mode because they possibly can't go to nip to the shops when needed. But I think the only plans for me is I'm going to go to my parents. We're having roast beef because Mum still got one left over from Christmas. And we're just gonna have that lunchtime and then chill. If depending on the weather, we might go out for a little walk, but that's about it. I see. In the coloring book, it's gonna have a word that ends in ER. Do you prime your Necrons black? I won some, or as a Chaos Fantasy Warhammer. Oh, that's cool. And the dude I won, rather than from painting them in Chaos Black and to paint their cates in light grey or an off-white over a black prime coat is a real pain. I had to do about 5 layers. Yeah, so I've primed my Necrons black, but then I want that like rustic colour to come through. Prime them in black. Yeah, you kind of then have to either put like, I learned a tip, like say with the, was it actually from like a tank video, if you've got like a black, you need to put like a light colour, like well, the camo that I was doing, say on a tank, was Screaming, then put like Screaming Skull on top, so it was like you paint it like a brown or something. To be fair, it was like primed white, and then you put like Screaming Skull or a light layer, and then you paint on top of that. But that's just, I know it's a lot of faff, especially if they were like primed a colour you didn't really want them to. I can imagine that took a while. I don't do shopping ever, just shop online. It's just like when there's everything else is shutting in it, and then it's like so expensive, and you can get like cashback online. As well, like, oh, that's just the people, isn't it? People who are just like so oblivious. So Costco. Oh, actually, was it like does Costco sell like literally you name it, they sell it? Like B&M is like Aladdin's cave. You can go in for cleaning, you can go in for car, you can go in like not a car but car bits, car accessories, just to say, like cleaning stuff, mats, paint for your house, obviously, house furniture, not like big things, kettles, towels, dog food. Stacks of chocolate, stationery, and everything in between, basically. They do everything like that. It's meant to be cheap, but sometimes it's not. And the quality is like, eh. But then you don't mind because you buy it from B&M, so it's not like you're buying it from like Marks and Spencer's, which you know the quality should be good. If you know what I mean. Isn't B&M a great shop for miniature hobby stuff? I don't think so. I personally have not shopped for miniature stuff in there. They don't do, as far as I am aware, they don't do any miniature stuff. They probably do some really cheap paintbrushes. There's so many eggs in Christmas packaging now. Oh my god. Just recycling them really, aren't they? What didn't sell, we'll just put them in Christmas packaging. Just ready for the next season. This is getting annoying now. Center hold white from the top. Is that a citadel colour? That center white. That is the one good way too. If you're like working on a prime, you don't want is unfortunately using like a lot lighter colour underneath. So like to then put my Screaming Skull and then put like the Zandari dust on top. Just to help to make it pop. So you're not having to like constantly use the one colour that you need. But obviously it's like, if you're not sure if that would work or whatever, you know. That's what we're all here to learn off each other. It is a pain, especially if it's painted in a prime that you aren't going to want to use. Costco's most that as a bulk warehouse. Oh, I see. Like a bulk. See, we don't really have that here. Like, you always just hear like America's just like, oh, you can go and buy like vats and stuff, you know. We do, but they're like you need like a business, preferably like a business pass. I can't think what the word is right now. Cash and carry, that's the word. Now, saying that, I did see someone in Tesco's literally stack their trolley with boxes. You know, the eggs are about this big. They must have just taken them from the back of the shelf and was loading up their trolley. They must, I don't know what they were doing, or having a party or something, charity, I don't know. But their trolley, it's a small trolley, was full of these eggs. Stacks of mini eggs. I hate to think how much they're, like hundreds of pounds worth. Certainly it doesn't really work if you don't base coat with an airbrush. Oh, I've never heard of it before, that's why I was like, what is this? That's why I thought, is that a colour? A non-citadel colour. It's not even citadel anymore, is it? It's changing into Warhammer. Just going along the edge, keeping it black. I have got out of buying my nephew an egg this year because my sister's like, he's going to have so much chocolate, so I bought him a book. The dinosaur that poops. That'll do. The dinosaur that poops at Easter. Apparently it's a whole series and there's even like a theatre show of it. I was like, I did not know this, it just came up. I think I was looking online just for a funny like Easter book and I was like, that'll do. That'll keep them entertained. You can dry brush to get the same-ish results, then you paint. Oh, I see. Never heard of that before. So I would just be like, just paint, and then paint on top. It's a fancy name, isn't it? Yeah, there's no way I'd even remember how to spell that. Zenithal? That's why it sounds like a colour or something, doesn't it? It sounds like a colour. we're gonna try and come down. Oh, I do need to cover that back up again. So that's the thing, it's like everyone's like, oh yay, 4-day weekend. It's like, yeah. Nah. It's not. I'll just put paint where I just put paint. Technically, I've kind of already done Easter anyway with the parents. Treated them to fish and chips. So, do you want chocolate now? Good. I can't think of none of them, or did I use the colour I can't find? Ah, thank you so much for the sub. I was a bit like, oh, I hear something. And my alerts are so bad. I don't know why they're exceedingly quiet. Thank you so much for the sub, fam. 4 months in a row. Thank you. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I completely missed that. I was thinking, I swear I do something a bit different. We'll find out. Did I do that? No, no, no. I think I used a mixture of both. Well, actually, I think at one point over the weekend, I'm probably gonna go and see my auntie. Because those of you who have been with me for a while, 7 weeks to be precise, plus, my auntie was admitted to hospital 7 weeks ago. She is still in hospital. She is stuck in hospital until Tuesday because obviously the world shuts down over Easter and doctors can't possibly work. Absolutely mental. So we'll probably try and go and see her, but because it's, you know, like in this country, don't talk about fuel prices. It is almost an hour one way to go and see her. So it's not really like you can just pull out. It's literally like, it's such a journey, and then you have to pay to park as well. So we might, I said to Mum, like, we can go. So bad. We're all quite a little bit angry with the why she's still in there. It's costing the NHS a lot of money to keep her in there. You know, UK small country syndrome. Just as all everything that's going on with, like, it's even like massive. I don't know if it's anywhere else in the world. It's just England creating supply and demand really with fuel at the moment, because they go, what's going on in the world? There is a massive fuel shortage. Oh, and also at the same time we're going to whack the fuel prices like double. Absolutely mental. Some places like don't have any, they've run out, they've now put like a cap on how much you can get. So it's like, okay. But it's just, we've been through that before. They create supply and demand. There isn't a shortage. stupid. But it's way up here. 1 hour drive is pretty normal here. See, to us it's just, well, to be like the hospital is pretty much an hour wherever, but we need to like, so to Mum, we need to see her because there every chance that she's going to get moved to another hospital, which is, what was it, about almost 2 hours away, which means like no one is going to go and see her because nobody lives there. That's the thing, at least like you're used to it. Sort of like long distances. But it's just so frustrating. So she's been on antibiotics. Was on antibiotics for the past 6 plus weeks. They've taken her off them because she can't be on them for any longer. Apparently she's absolutely fine, but they can't discharge her because they need a doctor, and no doctor saw her on Thursday, so the doctors have to pile together on Tuesday, which means because it's bank holiday, the wet ends, it means it's going to probably be the following bloody week, won't it? She had a scan finally last Thursday, which got cancelled. When was Mother's Day here? 2 weeks ago? It's been progressive, just cancelled all the time, which is quite a vital scan to then determine if she needs to get moved. To get moved to have a specific surgery, which they can't do. It's got to go to a specialist. She's got to go to a specialist. It's like, great! So she's currently off antibiotics because they can't give her anymore, and she's now stuck until sometime next week when the doctors come back from their 4-day break. We're hoping she would be coming out, but we'll see if there's anything else they can do for her. So she's still in there. Just because it's Easter, she's got to stay in there. What a waste of... You're saying, well, she's in the best place, but my god, she must... That's awful, isn't it? That's what I always doctor on duty in the hospital here. There should be, right? Oh no, somebody... No, it's Easter. Nobody's available to check the results. So what was the point in having a scan on Thursday? Like, well, to be fair, she should have had this 2 weeks ago, but they kept cancelling it. So we might pop along and see her, but it's a kind of a... What else should we do whilst we're up there? So she's still there. I mean, she's better than what she was, but I mean, this just could be that she's not going to get any ever better. You know, it could just be this is... Deal with it, but we're like... It's mental, innit? So you're saying between her and between me, we're doing great, and everybody else in between. Just like, enjoy it, because then when you get home, you've got to do everything yourself. You know what I mean? I'll be so... Actually, I'll be alright. I'd probably actually get my... If I was in hospital for 7 weeks, I'd probably actually have all my creek done and painted by now. Just sit there for all that long, all that time. It's terrible, isn't it? It's wild. Okay, I'm just layering up here. That'll literally be the only time I could do it. But I don't know. I feel like I can sit here and just be, that's fine, leave me here so I can actually have time to paint, you know. Oh, that is true. I mean, you guys have to like travel forever, don't you? Building up nicely. I got most of painting whatever than my hobby table. I can make things depending on though. I mean that's fair. That's fair because at least then you've got everything there. That's why like I can't wait to have my my own like actual station set up. Like a lot more better than all this is. This will all disappear. So I'm in this. Okay, get Easter out the way, and then I can hopefully now make a proper like start. But the whole place needs like redecorating, the whole room, so be a while, but you don't then have to move everything, you know where everything is. It just sounds perfect. Having like your like really cool hobby table, like space. I'm painting in the photo box soon then. Hopefully, but that probably literally everything I need to take out. I don't know if I can take out the inbuilt wardrobe that's in there. We're talking carpet, like a whole new revamp of the room, new furniture. So I never bought this for the intention of this, it was literally to be what it was intended for, but I then just started to paint in it. Happy with that. Oh, it's the wrong colour. I was thinking it's gold. It's not a gold that I want. Oh, sorry. Runald brass. It's not gold even, is it? Hoping this will be fine to do this. You'll see what I mean in a minute. A little bit of blue on the side. Oh, I just could put more on there. Okay, that's fine. I can cover that up. So I'll just put like a strip down the middle. I don't know what I was thinking then, but the paintbrush just absolutely just sprayed out. I'll cover that over. Leg. I'm definitely taking your level boy up on the offer to teach me how to play once I get everything built. Definitely, he will snap your hand off. Literally, don't need to ask him twice, do you want to play Warhammer? You don't even need to finish the sentence. No, Warhammer, that's all you need to say. And you know the answer's going to be yes. is now either we meet up somewhere, or at mine. I know it's a bit difficult, or further, but we can. He'll happily be anywhere, but I've got it set up at mine now. Even that will be changing and revamped as well. Literally vamp. Everything is sort of like, right, one thing after another now. I have to kind of get Easter out of the way before I can start everything else. So like my parents just had some new radiators, and I thought I'm just gonna wait and see, because the plumber has been waiting 3 years to put a radiator in the conservatory, so you can actually use it as the wallhammer room. Because now the house is now finally mine, fam. if you know, 3.5 years to get rid of mental abuse effects, it's now mine. So this is why everything has to have been on hold until I was happy I had the deeds. So very exciting times. It's like, right, now I need the plumber's literally been waiting like 3 years to put a radiator in, so I can use that as a space, and that'll be the Warhammer space, and then I'll have like stuff on the roof as well, so I can actually probably not keep Warhammer in, because just thought of a genius little holder for that. Because it gets so hot in there. It's meant to have a special roof, but why did somebody quote me to change the roof, and I thought they can jog on, to be polite. And then they started asking me like, oh, how would you finance it? Would you need to get a loan, or have you got enough money in your bank account? And I'm like, I'm perfectly fine, thank you very much, please leave my house. You know when they start asking you what's in your bank account and you're like, oh, don't worry, this was a legitimate business. Not like Bob the Builder guy. If you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm being so careful here, because I'm going to have to paint around here anyway. What? Oh, I still got Mortarian and 2 more Plague Marines, 10 pots because I'm Black Horse, so playing Tarvin, yeah, was very... Ah, thank you. Oh, that'd be fantastic. So maybe more, and then everything else needs happening in the house. So it's been like, everyone keep coming around. I'll be like, I don't like people coming to my house, because I've not been legally allowed to touch anything. More the case, because that would benefit him if anything happened. But it's just like, now I've got rain. It's very exciting. I must have painted them rune or brass as well. Oh no, I can't imagine I did. So we'll see when it's nearer the time, wherever you're at. Oh, it's the same song. But he'll be more than happy to help teach and to play. Because then the idea is that we both want to start doing like battle reports as well. So I have a proper like rig, so I also need to get the electrician in to rig up lights, because there is no lighting in there. So we literally pay by lamplight, lamplight and a little heater. That's all we play by in there. It's not so bad when it's like the summer. But there is sockets, so. So stuff is happening, it's just can't now all have it at once. Well, I could, but it's not really ideal. The only home improvements and you choose to use first home improvements, just watch out for them, they can be funny with angling. I see. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. I need to get one that is like well, Mr. Builder back in. Anyone like that is kind of like at least I know like my plumber is he's really good, and so I thought, well, I can see how much he is. I'll know how much it is to put one in, because if he's got to replace two of my parents, I was like, okay, he's very well priced, shall we say. So it's like, I want him. He's very good. He's been itching to do it for me as well, I think, because he's so lovely. Not because that's job, because he also works like an hour away. And by that, I mean that's where the base is. Like his offices are, so he could be working further than that away. So he knows this is going to be it's going to have to be on a weekend when he's off. So, but have a proper like setup. I did think about like a while ago having like a hobby shed, but I was like. It's only equally gonna be cold. I need like light in it, and the space as well. Need to up your terrain game too. My terrain. Oh, they will be posting. There is a picture of Risa going up of the amazing terrain. Scabby has been up to something. My little scarab for Easter. Vault Boy has done something, and Scabby has done something. So there's something for the Fallout fans and something for the Warhammer fans. I was so gutted we didn't get the amazing light terrain from UKG last year, but there's no way it would have fitted in the car because somebody took power armor. There was no way. Oh, I don't even know if we're going this year because it's literally waiting to hear if I'm going to be on Fallout Shelter or not. So everything else, I'm like, at least I can start booking in on builders and stuff, but if they say June, I'll be like, can we not do June? I mean, you can, just I won't be here, potentially. I don't know, I'm waiting to hear. And then you're like, has other people heard? I'd rather know if I got it or not, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you need to rain, you can get someone to print you some. Get some like proper. Well, we've only got a typical. What is it? MDF style. This was so beautiful. This stuff because they were like trying to get. Because obviously don't want to take it back with them. So if we do go, because it's the last weekend in May, so it's a bit like we might be going. So if you go to anything like that, go on the last day. Go in the last hour because they are literally trying to give it away. Obviously, you can't guarantee it's going to be left. I have got some like foam corners that I saved from my furniture because I looked at it and went, oh, I could turn that into some scenery. I was like, you know what? And you're like, oh, if I can be bothered. That is true. It is that lovely light. MDF. I would show you a picture of it, but it will spoil what's coming tomorrow's post. Well, I could zoom in. I'll show you what I mean. I'll zoom in so as not to ruin it. Let me pick up that. I don't want that. Go away. Right, let's go this one. I'm trying not to get... So, 2 of you know what this is about. There we go, you won't know what it is. Like that, it looks like that. It's got little windows. We've got some that look like... There you go, see my Nightbringer. Oh, it looks like that. You can see my Nightbringer, that's fine. But my Scabby has borrowed Vault Boy's bunny ears. I'll show you a bit at the back, but I realised I can't show you that because it's going to show you. If I cover it up like that, clean for MDF. You know when it's broken in some places, like if I hold it like that to cover up, it's just a collapsed wall with some floor. Because it's all snapped off. It's literally just that MDF stuff. So, but there's a stuff in common. Should I paint this white and see how this goes? So if you're on my Instagram or X, I might turn it into a reel as well. So you'll be able to see it on YouTube and TikTok. My brain has to think, what socials are we on about now? Just a fun little thing. And if you work today, and then I've just been content mode. It's just been nice. Listen, I've got Monday. I always have Mondays off anyway, so it's not. So I mean, when you're self-employed, bank holidays are just like, so my Monday is I've got 2 posts ready to go for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do them as a video. I'll try. And then I've got videos I can make of that as well, so you'll see. Oh, I think this may have worked. Hating painting this stuff though, because you have to really twist it in every which way possible. But yeah, definitely having a nice terrain would be lovely. Like, so if we do go to UKG, we'll make sure on that last day. But it's kind of like, I need to book accommodation. But we can't yet. Unless we've got to cancel, you know, we can cancel it. It's really annoying. But yeah, I could make you some rollers to make your own terrain. Like for crepe. I have seen, I followed someone and they turned 2 empty pots of Citadel paint, sorry, Warhammer paint, into like massive pipe, so I thought it was quite clever. I liked the one I posted today about the tea light, and then I liked how you said you can just like, you know, add the, make it look like smoke, like I said, the fluff, that makes sense. You know what I mean, to make it look like smoky. I've not been at the Riders of the my tea and I went to put the hot water into the milk jug. That's alright, I don't expect everyone to be on form, if you know what I mean, to have to be here. I don't ever expect you to be here all chatting. But putting hot water into the milk jug might not be the best idea. Warm watery milk? Maybe. But yes, take it easy. Oh yes, this is the one that fell apart, and I tried to stick it back together again. This one's meant to be holes in that. That is meant to be holes in that. I'll put paint in it. I don't know if that worked. Sorry, that was right in the microphone. I forgot what I was on microphone. ASMR for you, blowing into the microphone. as in the crack hasn't done what it needed to do and stay. What I can do about that now? Okay, this is where we're staying. I know I'm making quite a mess of the edge, but don't really care. Guess it'll be painted over. I'm going to do the one, so I'm not going to do the other base, just to make sure this is going to turn out exactly how I want it. I think it will go. I did that earlier when I was trying to play around with my tank, and I was like, I'm just going to paint on my face. I thought, oh well. If I was paint on my face, oh well. Who's going to see? I'm just moving my little palette. Just so you know, missed a bit, and then we'll add the green. To add the shading to it as well. Hold it. And these just completely almost like change the colour. Obviously that's kind of what they do because they are paint. But they will go from, they will lose that sheen. I'll show you in a minute compared to the other one, so you can see. Probably won't really see it, but in person you can really see the difference. That's probably really hard to pick up. I look exactly the same, and the camera quality is fantastic there. Right, let me know that work on a little bit of my green. So with this, I have to literally get a dollop out. So the pigment doesn't mix. So we'll try and get it. I feel like I'm going to be like dreaming of doing this green from now on. What's in the other one? Completely different colour technique with that one. This is where it's going to not be able to go quite equal. It is a trust the process. Might not look it. Sounds like really windy out there. And then wherever I've got the white, I'm literally just going to paint up and over it. Brush here. Oh, they did have a bit flaying out. The effect that I'm looking for. There. Just took some of the white off. That's literally what I did last time. Why is this not coming clean? Start again. It's actually a lot brighter, so I think I'm going to build up the other side. I think because I'm getting more braver with it. such a difference. Wait for that to dry, then I'll retouch up that bit and do the same on the other side. A more professional way to do that, but that was just fun. Of this, it doesn't even have to be equal because you can just paint however way you like. Correct this side. That's how I end up with a Necron green thumb. See, that bit has just come undone again, and I haven't got my glue here, I don't think. Glue. boxes. Well, that was really weird. I'm looking for the 2 boxes which I know my glue is in, and my glue was literally lying just on the floor. So I don't know where the 2 boxes are, but this is the glue that I need. That was really convenient. Let me just close that a second. That was really convenient. And now I'm like, oh, I should have just painted this bit white. Have confidence. Okay, we're gonna have to switch min. Doesn't look so bad. So this base will eventually be crackle. But I think I'm quite happy with how I've now got the bases. Because if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I did not like the Silent King bases. Especially how it had like the, we adopted it calling it the chocolate button, how it would connect down to the base. Oh, I'll just completely just paint that bit I don't want to paint. And it just looks so stupid, so I applied some green stuff and liquid green stuff just to try and hide it, so it's going to... This one I never do enough on the edge. Almost be like zapping up from the ground. But you need the white on first. So then put the green on, and then put PVA on, and then do the crackle paint. That's the order to do it. Here we go. Probably should work the stones first. Which is in this box. That's the worst looking one. Got 2, you see. Come on. That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna just work. Oh, I didn't paint. Oh, I put my white away without painting. I didn't finish painting it. Oh, okay. As you do, crazy, as you do. Well, this one I painted earlier. So the rocks. I'm just going to be painted first. Just in case I need to touch up the white. I can't believe I didn't paint that. I was like, that's done! No, crazy, you need to do the other bit. And then we'll try and do the base best we can. I mean, my hairdryer is over there. As if I forgot to bring that. I mean, I can believe I forgot to paint that bit. So that will be my rocks. Let's add a little bit of texture to the base. Oh, are we still... I don't think we're quite dry yet. No. Okay, we'll leave that one completely and we'll just finish off the base. Or just splashed right up the back there. That bit does need a clean, so that's why it's not great painting in here. I was like, I could just wipe that off, or I'll just cover it up. Make out it's a big thing of the... What do we call it? The zappy zap, I think, from last time. The lightning thing is the zappy zap. I've got paint on my brush, that would be really helpful. This bit can take the longest. I think that would look fine. Because then you have to wait for all of that to dry before you can continue. We're going to move on to Bushlade. Yo, Ginger Gaming, welcome in. Good evening to you too. I hope you're well. So whilst that is drying, I'm going to be working on the side bits. Oh, God's sake. Splashed a bit green. Right side, that would help. And how are we off the paint fumes? The paint fumes are fuming, right? Well, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? How are you doing? And I've also added glue fumes to that because I'm a bit broke again. So, all good. These just add that different little sheen to it. Shine, different colour. Whilst wait for them a bit to dry. I mean, I could go and get my hairdryer. Be quicker. So natural. It's been a bit bad today. We were shooting in the worst mountains and got stuck in a storm. 2 of my trucks got stuck in the mud and 1 nearly fell off the mountain. Oh my god, that has been a day, to say the least. That has been a day. Oh my god. I did hear we might not be having another storm hitting. Because we obviously haven't had a storm for a while, so we've got to have another storm to make up for the lack of storms. I think we're good. Also, don't use aircon off again. I bet you're glad, like, the day is done. By the sounds of it. So I'm just literally just dabbing paint. You can kind of see the angle of that. The other side when I get around to it. So I just dab it, so then I like doing the zappy zap bits. That's what they shall always be known as now. It's named by chat, the zappy zap bits. Oh, drying off in the hotel before I start tomorrow. Oh, have you got to do some more filming tomorrow, or do you get a bit of a break as it's Easter? No, it doesn't always translate as anything, does it? It's just another day sometimes. Try and make it a bit darker in the middle. Now, Shingle weekend day off is in 2 weeks. Oh, fair enough. Wow. Whereas time can't really stop for that, can it? So turn it around and try and put green in where you've missed. Actually layer up a bit down here. I wouldn't normally, or I would just paint. Let's not use that colour. And then we're just going to crackle. I just want that to kind of, there we go, mix. Rocks, I can PPA glue it. I can crackle base it. See what it looks like. Just finished doing the rocks on this one. Once that one dries a bit more. There's a bit on this one actually, a bit of rock. A bit of white on it. Right, and I've got to shade them as well to be fair. Like at least if I'm now doing the two, you can kind of just work on one while the other dries, and then you just sit there for a moment and be like, just wait for them to both dry now. definitely that storm outside. Also, of course it's probably going to change the weather-wise for Easter. Kids are off on holiday. It's gonna be crap, innit? It's gonna be. If I haven't actually checked what it's gonna be tomorrow, because I'm like, well, that doesn't really bother me. I won't even nip it out tomorrow. Completely just missed a bit of rock. You know, you just have to think, what card do I put on first? Don't want to bleed, you see. Of course, it's the trusty Nuln Oil first. Build that up. Why not pull? And then as that dries, Mortarian. I always forget what name it is. Mortarian. Right, Mortar. I never start like in the centre. It's really weird. I mean, I always start in the centre. I mean, I don't start like in a clever way. So it just reconnects like the green. That's what I like. It adds like a very subtle kind of tone. Whack it on because it's a shade. Hopefully this green should be done now. Or this white, I mean. I can do this green now. This white should be done now is what I mean. I'll put a little bit up here because I don't need it all. It's the techno nerd boys. It's the techno boys. Oh, I've already done that one. Quite different to that one. We'll work on it. We'll get these bits done. Well, welcome in, Clone Squad. How are you? How you doing? Do you just... Honeyga. Dead. Oh, what now? I swear don't they say like dig. To be fair, isn't that when they're leaving? Juaniga. I I swear when they get annoyed, they go, "I'm tired." Sounds like they're tired, but that's not actually what they're saying. Imagine that, just being paid just to talk absolute gibberish. I mean, I could do that for free. I do that all the time. Just gonna lap that bit. Try a bit more before I layer on top of that. I throw them at the pool, remove the ladder. As you see how long they can survive for. I hate when they're having a paddy fit and there's like a fire and you're like, well, this is only going to end in one way because you're having a paddy fit when it's the most inconvenient time to have one. That annoy me. I imagine that can be they do be testing. If you know what I mean, they do be testing. Like they'll just put a plate on the floor. Like, have you not heard of a sink? One time I made them burn themselves because he didn't want to make kids with his wife. Oh, that's just the audacity. The poor wife. Be like, what's wrong with me? Oh, thank you for the 100. Yeah, the karma. It's quite brutal, isn't it, what we can really do to the poor Sims. That wasn't me, that was the chair. 90 kids in one bedroom. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Complete harmony is what that is. I'm going to do the same again. A bit more paint there on the brush. There we go. It's all coming out so different. The brush has seen better days. It's more my not the brush I tend to care about, but it's not too bad. It's well used. Oh, the wrong fucking colour at that point. Right. This is the one I now need. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Karnisov, is that how you say your name? Thank you. So it's the Warhammer Sim talk. Welcome. Oh, I see you got your NASA picture on Twitch, or come up with a thing beside you with NASA. Keeping all the space explorations going on as we speak. Oh, I need to tidy up around now on the white. I haven't actually done that on this side. I should buy the Doom scythe on the Doom store, or what it's called. Yep. Oh, I haven't got him on here. He is very good. It's probably in that last item just streaming. Yeah, did anyone actually see it? My friend sent me the video, and I must admit I went straight to the. Was it like almost a 6-hour video? And I was like, I'll just skip to the bit where they take off because I didn't get to see it whilst it was live. Or the Doom arc like that carrying ship. I have got both of them. I have got this Sivey guy, and I've got the Doomsday arc. Not the one that they carry in. I've got the big boom boom gun. But the other guy is, well, I'm presuming he's, I know there's been a bit of a change or something, but I haven't paid much attention because last time I played was this week, technically. But I'm probably not going to play again for a while, so I was like, well, they're probably going to change a lot of it by the time I get around to it. But he's very broken. Was very broken. I've looked on the rules like on the app and he still looks exactly basically the same, if not the same. So I played with him for the first time this week. He's very good. And then the Doomsday Arc, you can literally just sit it in the corner. As long as it's got a good sight, because it's got like 72 reach, and if you don't move it, it does more. And you collect. Basically, that's like what I just do. I don't get a chance to play. I'm not that great, I must admit. I can't remember like everything, anything, pretty much most of it. I must admit. So have you got, oh, I might have to put a bit more down there. Presuming a Necron army, have you got much of the Necron army? Or are you just sort of like exploring? Don't like how much was on there. Have you got a Silent King? If you collect Necrons. Oh, I've got one single. Ah, fair enough. Are you starting to look into it? Is that an army you want to look into? Or do you just like the models? Some people just like the models and just want to collect them. Oh, nice. It's the thing, like everyone, you don't have to play, you can literally just collect. Some people just have fun sort of just building them. You see a model you like and just build it, which is quite good, isn't it? Because it's all like the fun of buying, building, painting. I would show you mine, but both of my Arc and my Sivey guy are downstairs. I might have a picture of my Sivey guy I can show you actually. I've got a picture of that. My Arc, I have somewhere got a picture. This is part of the Silent King, the one that I'm doing, the 2 minutes. Necro Tomb. Is that when we like Necrons? Where are we? Let me climb up a better view than this. No, okay. Oh no, I did a little video. This is my, oh, that's me. I did a little video. You can't really see that. There's my Sivey boy. Why am I pressing that? I'm pressing my phone to try and get it to focus. Doesn't quite work that way, does it? Join the Discord finally. Ah, welcome in, welcome in. I have got a space for, there's mighty miniatures, so you don't have to just do Warhammer. You don't have just to play it, but Warhammer. This is my Beyblade. Big tank. So even if you like, we've got people in there who just collect. If I see if I've got a shot of the arc, I might be quite a way back. People who do D&D, Warhammer Fantasy, miniatures, a whole lot, which is really lovely. So they are all my Necrons. I'll zoom in, it'll be quicker than me finding. So this is my arc. I've got the big cannon on, you see. This is now changed, this is not pink. I played Necrons briefly. Ah, what did you think? Hello Mojo. Ready. Ah, okay. But feel free to post, This is when I'm getting impatient now to see if it's dry. It has. It's gonna be. You guys have been doing it out for a stream. Oh, no worries. I hope you're well. I know everyone's a bit busy this weekend. So I'm adding some PVA. This is quite watered down PVA, but it'll do the job. So this isn't staying this green. I was hoping if I can get the other one dry. I will have to hair dry this because this is kind of like left over from probably like when I did a little bit of cosplay. So I'm going to use, so I'm going to add a crackle base. So as you may have seen in the other photos, I had a crackle base. So if you're using a crackle base, it's recommended that you apply PVA glue. Why, you might ask it? So then the crackle paint then doesn't pull off the paint underneath. So the PVA adds as a layer with your base colour that you want to shine and come through from the base, the crackle. I'm going to call it night as it's almost 12 AM. Oh, good luck with it. Yes, it's almost 11 here. I hope you have a good night and I hope you have a good Easter, and I can't wait to see what'd you post? What'd you post? They're a good time, but didn't get used to them much after that. It was my buddies. I mean, oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, so you don't like get a chance to play much or anything, so I don't get a chance to play much, but they are. I think they're great for someone who doesn't really know what they're doing, as in me, because I can come back to life and haunt people. So I love that. I've done that one. They're slightly too different. Well, I should prefer what I've done. Let's build this one up while that's drying, shall we? So do you have any models at all? Or just dabbling? Because most people seem to just dabble or just have an interest. I said, we all welcome. I said, I'm more in it just because I like the creativity side of it. Oh, that's better. Like just having that freedom to. Some people are just like, oh, I don't know how to paint this army, you know. At least you can make it your own. It can be frustrating because I'm having that at the moment. I bought a second-hand model and I can't match the blue of my Krieg, and it's really annoying me. I would, if they were craply done, badly done, I would simply just paint strip or spray over them and start again, but because they're not, I know they're done really to such a degree, I'm like, this is really annoying me. Chocolate buttons. The chocolate buttons look better, right? The chocolate buttons. If you're wondering what chocolate buttons we're on about, these had horrendous bases. They were literally, they looked like a chocolate button. Were stuck out like a sore thumb, and I have green stuffed, used green stuff, and I'm quite happy how they're turning out. So it's to try and cover it up. That's better. A lot more. So there was a little chocolate button here. So here I added, well, on these ones, I thought, let's just try liquid green stuff. That didn't do anything. So I put normal green stuff over, and I tried to like jab it. So I haven't actually need to put liquid on top, which I had on the other, on my Silent King. So on my Silent King base, I went round with some, he's over there, he's quite delicate, green stuff, and then I went over with liquid green stuff. Yo, Tanja, welcome! I hope you're well. Oh, it's not the right colour. Hope you're well. Afternoon. I played Death Guard and have Black Templars and half a Tyranid army. Oh, nice, nice. I played 800 Nids this week. My first game in like 5 months. The Nightbringer, the Sivey dude. The Nids didn't last long. But so was quite the Nightbringer is quite a hefty beast. You can always embrace the colour difference and have several different fleas mixed in the whole army. That's true. I did sit and think, do I just give up and just continue with my camo? Be like, then it's not blue. I have like, I can have like different regiments. Mix the whole army, right? There you go, just changing that a little bit better. Just tired as heck. Oh no, I hope you have a good break soon or get any time over Easter. My brain just started to function there. I realised there isn't a Reeklin shade that I use from the rocks. That's why that looks slightly different. It's because I don't use that colour, I use sepia. Is anyone going to notice? No one has noticed my mistake, okay? Okay, good. No one will know it's crazy if you don't tell anyone. I know I'm common in 4K, but it's very common for gaming. Everyone's from age difference, so different shades is normal. That is very true. That is a good point. I think I just need to get my little brain into gear and be like, it's okay, crazy. Who's gonna stand there and be like, these colours are slightly different? If they do, well, they can piss off, basically, right? I don't think you're really gonna notice it, especially if they're not gonna be next to them on the tabletop. I think it's just, you know, when you just want it to be absolutely perfect and I'm crazy, you're way overthinking it. You're way overthinking it. I thought I'd never be so fussy when it comes to it. I'll be like, oh, it'll be right. It'll be no, my brain. But anyway, it's pretty close though, isn't it? The colour match is pretty close, so. I mean, I know I'm never going to be able to paint to the same degree as they painted that model, the models I've got, so. That's what I do with it, crazy. Right, now we've got to remember, this is the PVA'd one. Let's slide that one down. Right, I'm going to get my... Let's put some paints away. First, make some room. I always forget to want it in here. Base. Let's put some paints. Okay. Right, Rune or Brass, you go in there. What have we got here? Black, scale gun, scale green. Then we've got tentacle. We're still using tentacle. We're done with tentacle. Technically, we're done with tentacle. Okay, I will need the black in a bit as well. Let's leave the black out. What colour are you? You go in. There's two of you. Some. I've only got one of you out. Deal with that later. It's perfectly fine. We'll deal with that later. You know, when you have a colour and you're like, I'll put it somewhere. And I'll deal with it later. Do these two actually do anything in game? I think they just sit beside. I haven't used it yet. I will just check what they think. Do they zap or something? To be honest, I haven't even looked at what the Silent King does or what he can do. Because I was just like, I want him and I want to put him healed. I will check. I think they do a little something something. No. I have got my book just here. I'll grab it. I don't quite know if my two little boxes are somewhere. They've got the thing in it. That tells you. I think they do. I have a feeling they do something. Where is it going to be? Front. Oh, I was like, he's going to be front or back, isn't he? Assuming he's going to be. Is it going to be the first or last one? I thought I did something. Every triangle minnow is equipped with Alienator Beam Armoured Bulk, so yes. So they have an Alienator Beam, which is a 24-inch range. 1, 2 plus. Strength 14. -4. 6 damage. An Armoured Bulk, which is melee. 1, 4 plus. Strength 4, no AP and minus. I mean, and just 1, not -1. So he has. Oh, I see. So you can have two lots. You can have. There's two different variations that you can have with the Silent King. Technical triangle menace. If this unit's Sarik, I don't know how you say that, model is destroyed, all of its units remaining triangle minerals are also destroyed. Well, obviously. I would presume if you actually killed the Silent King, they will come off the board anyway, so I don't quite understand why they have to put it, don't they? Interesting. I've not actually looked at what he does, you see. Start the barrel and select one charge ability. See left. There's 3. Until the start of the next battle round, that unit has that ability. Okay. So he does quite a few little things. He's quite tough, to be fair. What is this? First time I've really actually paid attention to what he does. Because I'm pretty sure by the time I get him finished, he's going to be. Everything's going to change in it. So they just sit beside him. Which are quite cool. Well, hopefully, now I've got the bases, the chocolate buttons now look different. Is not dry. Oh, so like the rest of it is, apart from this bit that's under here, I'll have to repaint over that. I'll just let that dry. Okay. Just thought I'd wash my brush in the PVA glue. temperature. And then we want doing that's black. Yes. Right, I can get my hairdryer because this will speed up the process. Because I only really need it anyway. Hairdryer is literally just. Oh, watch as I hobble away. I just suddenly thought, oh, I've got my ice pack on my knee. Let's plug it in. There's one of the greens I've gone out a bit further, but I can always fiddle around with that. But they're all going to glow. They're going to glow differently anyway. Right, do you want me to mute myself because this is going to go really loud? Unless you want hairdryer ASMR. There you go. Haven't been working on this guy for quite a while. Though to be fair, I haven't been like working on him like let's just make sure I'll mute myself every day, so to speak. So I think there's been like a couple of streams where he's sort of like part built in. It's quite really funny now. I should also note when you are hair drying, make sure you haven't got the heat all the way up because you will bend your models. just saying. So it's taken me quite some time and he's still not there. He is in pieces because me and him keep falling out because he's not sticking. That's all I need to do that for. So if you want to see, he is here but he's very... So I did construct him in pieces on a stream, so he's quite a big boy. And then we've built him, so as you can see, oh, I haven't done. This is just what his base is, so I tried it, I didn't like it, so I green stuffed it, so I just need to do that on his base, but this is him. There should be another one there, but they keep falling off. There are meant to be people there, but I haven't stuck them down. There's meant to be steps here. They keep falling off. This leg here keeps religiously breaking off, and there's another leg at the back. But he's here. So I have constructed it off stream. And he is so fragile. But this is my guy. So I just need to finish the base and then just get him stuck down. But he's been quite a pain in the bum. I'll let the paint completely settle first. So, should we... work the first one first? So I may have to do this in stages, so I won't be going back and forth to mic. So just be aware that you will be hearing my hairdryer. And I like this in bits. So with this, I don't want it all the way up the green bit. They say the thicker, the bigger the cracks, but it's hit and miss to be honest. So I'm gonna really like thin it out there. So it's a little crackle base. Right, I've been away for a while, but I'm back and stressed. Oh, how come you're stressed? He is a big guy. He's a big guy, isn't he? And I keep falling out with him. I'm like, please, can you just stick for me, please, so I can actually take and play you. So I don't want to put all the... I mean, I may decide to put the crackle base everywhere, but I don't... I kind of want it to look as if it's like completely zapping the ground. Let me just... I will get back, because this is kind of... You're on a little bit of a time constraint with this. Just want to get around the stones. Oh my god, that does sound stressful. I was reading chat. It is well windy, isn't it? I think because we're being hit with another storm. God. Yeah, welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you are well. Tzinch. It's a word I can never say. Tzinch. Takes me a couple of goes. Oh, I can hear it like a little above like my headphones. It's so down. The wind. Oh my god. You know when you've used a lot when it's running out. Keep trying to dip your brush in and there's nothing coming out. So sometimes it crackles, sometimes it doesn't, but I quite like the build up of the black. Oh, I don't like how I did that. Played too much Warhammer in the past few weeks. Never. Have you? What have you bought? What have you bought? Or is the clue literally in the name? What have you bought? What have you bought? Never enough plastic, shame, right? I was about to say the other word that we all call it, but please refrain from using that word. That's what really tells my way. Oh my goodness. When things just don't go right, they just don't go right, do they? I don't mean just for you, but I mean in general. Right now, PVA layer one. Two, three riders. Ooh, that's going to have Dreadnought. The World Bearers. Okay, okay. The list keeps going. We like this. Right, it's a plastic everyone. Exactly. That is quite a list. Sometimes it doesn't look right how it comes out, but you can always go over it in black. I think it's quite good like that. That will keep me busy for a while. I appreciate it's probably very loud. I could have muted this bit. Just drop it. It's clever. Right. Well, I finished cooling. Someone else was that, maybe that was you? Or somebody else was on about getting one of them. But well then let's go to Warhammer World. Oh, that's not the black I need. I mean, why not? We're all like not the people to ask, are we? We're just like, do it. Love to let us know how it goes, or if you in my Discord, because some people have like different names and things. Feel free to share like what like you've been working on and the progress. See, I've missed a bit like here. Put a bit of grip paint on there. Happy painting. Thank you, Tundra. No worries. Still a bit. Still a bit. To buy more plastic, we'll probably pick up 2 double-sided gaming mats. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, I'm on there, but I work a very mentally thing, to have so much relaxation for me. That's fair. Well, this is the only time that I really get to sit down. Very rarely do I get to actually sit down and paint or build, is other than when I stream. Oh, that's quite a big bit. That's the thing, when you want it to be like done or just go right, that can be like the worst. Especially if you've got a lot of, like a stressful job and you're like just go right, please. That can just crackle on its own. Not try and paint me yet, can it? So I was a bit braver and went half. Oh, not quite half. have got my miniature painting goggles somewhere. But it's the same places as my boxes I was keeping with my Silent Key now. I don't know where they've gone. As in, I had seen them today in the vicinity of where I'm sitting, so I'm not quite sure what has happened. Almost there. Can't imagine what the wind is like up north. It's getting really gusty in Northamptonshire right now, and we aren't in the Weatherwood area. It's terrible. I can hear it from here. Isn't it like Dave? Or what are we on now? What's he called? Is it parts and tools? Is it? There's somewhere. I mean, this is where I paint. So oh, I remember. I've tucked them well out the way. That's why I don't usually do that. I've just realised that paintbrush tastes really weird. Probably because it's had paint on it. Crazy. It's just a little bit of paint never hurt no one, right? I don't think they're in that tray because I'm going to put them in there. Just not quite sure else they could be, to be honest. They must be under there. Well, I'm going to put them in there, surely. Oh, as soon as I did that, I was just painting up the side of the bloody rock. It's on the last bit. It's just really tedious. It's like, please just work. Fit them bits so I can let sort of like air dry. Well, actually, no, we want to have a bit of a crackle. So if I can wipe it off. Dave. It is Dave. I thought we were on a Dave. Bloody Dave. Of course Dave's turned up for Easter. You think they would give it a bit more like, I suppose, David is a bit more religious name, I suppose. You know, it's Easter. Remember I was blowing the doors over my Witch King, how it blew over him. Oh! Oh, it blew over and broke. That's awful. Really bad then. Really, really bad. What, I don't even know what's the wind gust where I am right now. I mean, I can hear it over my headset, so it might not even tell me. But you know when you have to look at a different, it says it's 21 miles an hour. Apparently. To look on like 2 different websites to tell you. Project all. 23. A high daily highest gust 42. Wow, we're well over the show here, aren't we? I never actually paid attention to where Dave is hitting. I'm presuming Dave is hitting probably like up north somewhere then. Oh, I went to get it and then I got distracted by the weather. Oh, it's bad. Oh dear. Well, at least you'll be using the batteries at some point, I guess. I was like my mum the other day, like, did I say it? I may have said on stream. My mum had a pretty bad reaction to a shingles jab. And so my sister's like ringing me going, you need to go around, because she don't live around here. And so I was like, right, I'll phone my dad's mobile. And then my dad wasn't home, and then my mum answered. My mum answered on my dad's mobile. Halfway through the conversation, because I want to make sure that she was alright, she said, oh, what have I done with your father's phone? I was like, my dad's mobile? Yeah. What have I done with it? There's the, like, because they have flip button phones. Where is it? Oh, I phoned you on it. But to be fair, that's not the right colour. I don't, if I want it, I'll phone home or I'll phone, her mobile, so I was like, I can let you off for that one, and you haven't just been, and you're not very well, you're not very on the ball at the moment. Bless. Oh dear. Oh, the pain though of having to order them and then you found them. I'll fix it up, no problem, just consider it a stress test to make the weak point stronger. What, you personally, or the Witch King? Oh, my sim just popped off. It's that windy, it just blew the sim off. Right, I have to look at this to put it straight. Crew Manchester upwards. Oh, I see. So it's a wee bit gusty. That's so bad. Or it sounds really bad. Always guarantee if there's a storm hitting, they go, storm hitting the UK. It's like, first of all, everyone thinks Scotland. And you think, which direction is it coming? It could be coming from, like, Ireland way. Or, you know, when they go, oh, UK to be hit with snow. And it's like, where? Scotland. Well, they are a little bit further up north than the rest of us. Poor Scotland. I could do with a break of it all. It's like, do you have to cancel a new one since it was any fun? That is so, that's lucky. Yeah, I've got to order this thing on fucking Amazon for myself. To be fair, it's not gonna, if I order it, nothing's gonna happen for the next 2 days anyway. Which is quite true. Crafty Sluff, welcome, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the vault. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But at least you managed to find them. It's Dave and about an out of the normal storm. So over here, when we have like a storm, like, yeah, so we're talking like this one's like really windy. We name them, so we go through the alphabet. So at the moment we must be running on blokes' names, and when we get to the Z's, we then run on female names, or do we alternate? Oh, that could be a complete lie. I can't remember how we do it now. Or is it male, female, male, female? Can't remember. We've had that many storms. We go through the alphabet. When it's a special storm, it gets a name. Oh, it's the each year. Alright, okay. So we're already on Dave. That's not, we made it to May, and we're on Dave. Welcome in, Crafty Sloth. Are you into Warhammer? Are you into miniatures? So all is welcome here. We've got people who just like miniatures. We've got people who collect Warhammer, play Warhammer, with D&D, fantasy. The frost line is still, as I say, flood warnings everywhere. Oh god. Well, I actually looked at the weather and I didn't actually pay attention to what the weather is for Easter tomorrow. I was just like, how windy is it out there for me right now? Apparently not very windy. I'm like, I can hear it. It sort of started up like this afternoon because I was like, oh brilliant, I've done with work, half day, as in like from 1:30. Well, technically half day I guess. Right, go outside, we'll go home, like sort stuff out. Go outside, make content. Oh, of course the wind started, didn't it? I was like, okay. I managed to get what I wanted. Which is a key thing. In heavy rain, I was here for a few weeks. We don't name them now. I don't know why we do, we just go, oh, storm Dave. Like, if it's a little bit windy, we won't, but if it's like quite really bad, we go, oh, there's another storm. There's another storm a brewing. Not your paint water. I keep my water right out the way, up here. Thank you for the hydrate. Missed that one, I've gone backwards, sorry. Just went into AOS and I'm doing my first band of the Corn of Thrones, I think that's what you said. Oh, welcome in! Oh, how exciting! How are you finding it? I started off on AOS, but I started 3 years ago? I started with Daughters of Cain, which I still have, still mostly unpainted. That's just how life is really, isn't it? And then I moved to 40k 2 years ago, so I think I was running that for a year, and then when then must have been 10th, 9th edition come out, I then was taught how to 40k, and now I'm slowly building up a Krieg. Slowly building up a Krieg. We say slowly because she's had box sets for like a year almost. Still not built. Still not built. How much did that redeem? Should I show you the paint water? Could be worse, could be the PVA glue. That's the colour of my paint water. That was fresh. I always make sure it's fresh before I stream. Don't always put a fresh glove on. I know. Mostly just pay attention to the rain. Have a transfer pump to keep the pollen from blowing onto the fire pit. And, oh my god. It can get a little bit, well, like here, but not like that. If it does, it's like freakish. Well, depending on where you are, I guess. So 30 years ago, nice. I have 3 companies of Blood Angels. I haven't played yet, but enjoying painting my little. I've read that as something. Oh, it's somebody else. I was like, you're into it. Oh yeah, my little tree guys. Nice. They are, from memory, quite hard to play against. Don't use 2 cups. I used the 1. It used to be glass cherries in there. Look at that. It's well weathered. Other cherries are available. Oh, I was talking to you about how if I were, let me just move forward a bit, were to do a Warhammer army, it would be orcs. Everyone is literally saying that right now, and then I saw something called, I gotta get my print one. Everyone is saying that right now. Even when I had to go, I got my ear syringed on Friday. I have to go back next Friday because the nurse was like, "Your other ear is permanently fine." So also with a bad knee for the past 4 weeks, I also had an ear infection 4 weeks ago and have been deaf for the past month. So I had my ear syringed, not a syringe because it's microsuction on Friday. I saw the nurse on Thursday. She said, "You're right, it's perfectly fine." I go to him and he's like, "It's really not." Anyway, long story short, he put he's like, "Oh, don't mind me, I've got to put this fancy headset on." I was like, "Oh, don't worry, it's like what I use when I paint my Warhammer on my miniatures." He was like, "Warhammer, 40k?" I'm like, "Yeah." He doesn't play, he likes the lure, but he also says when they go and do their Specsavers training, they actually go, he said a hop. Well, he says something like hop, skip and a jump from Warhammer World, so that he goes. How cool is that? Because he said, oh, he would anything, he would get orcs, and he also said, right, he likes Space Marines, and he said you got oh my god, my mind went blank. I was like, oh, here's the begins with T, Titan. I was like, oh, he's got a massive big statue which interested you go to Warhammer World, and he was like, Warhammer, you've been to Warhammer World? That's like then we got on to the fact that he goes when he goes to training. Tires. That took a little while to filter through. But everyone literally says orcs. I mean, orcs are pretty cool. Pretty just running and... I've no idea where this other one went. One cut to clean brush, one cut so you can add water to the paint and keep the brush wet. Oh, I see. Oh. I mean, that does make sense. So it isn't like really dirty water all the time. I did see you can get like one of them little brush pumps that you can like... I've seen them on Temu. We all know your girl likes Temu. Other places available where you can it will like refresh the water, rinse it out. Exactly. Wow. Oh, that's not quite right, is it? Well, you see, I like different setups. At least then you don't mind if you accidentally drink that water, whereas that water... Brush toilet. Suddenly don't see brush toilets. Basically like a brush toilet. That is actually quite a clever way of putting it. I have got a cup downstairs that is no longer as a cup. It's a paint cup. But it's an old cup, so... That's for downstairs. I'm still a brush toilet. I love that. Brush cleaning hole? That's the first time it's good. I don't want a video, thank you very much. To me, it looks kind of like a weird cat thing. When you went to like press here and the water flushes down, and then you've got like paint tray there. Brush toilet. Brush toilet. I love that. Brush toilet. That looks an absolute real photo. That has not been edited in the slightest. I mean, look at the position of that on the table. Absolutely sitting there proper. It's completely legit that she's using that. But then I just thought, because then you can like swirl it, I could just use a pot. It's got a flush, it's a toilet! I love that, a brush toilet. I don't have one, I thought about it. Drain button with reset spring. It's a toilet. I was like, I could just go up and change it. Oh, there's another one that isn't so fancy. It's slagging this one off. Brush toilet. It is what it is. I'm coming by Wars, and I'm working on the world barriers for heresy. I like Wars because wow. There's a Sons of logo for me. I love that. I've seen that there. I thought about getting one. I cut myself same. Like that would be a better upgrade first. Yeah, surely it's like getting the toilet. I was like, oh, I thought it's actually going to be quite big as well. And I was like, I could just use my pot and just rinse and then get water out and mix it that way instead of fresh. Like with this in the toilet. I love that. I love that. Oh, I've never looked at it that way. I love the sound of that. So I've got a little paint palette beside me. But not a wet one. I've acquired it. And I've got a Citadel paint mat as well that appeared. And one of them rubber ones. Which is quite cool. I think King found it. He was like, I've not even had it. So I was like, oh, well, thank you. I shall acquire that on my desk. So a slightly different kind of greens. And the only thing only left I've got to do is then Silent King's Cape, which I'm not quite entirely sure what colour to do. But should we put them together? We'll take out the blues at the back here. Half a Lima Ross tank. It's not half because it's a bloke. I'll build him up and then we'll see. So my winners at the bottom are slightly different. I want his a bit more green on it. I cut him out as more. Paint them back now. Oh wow, is it? We should get a new one. I still can't find where I put the other paint. Oh well, I don't need it. Right, so we can pretend that the steps are wrong. I don't know if I can balance it. Okay. I do not know how that is stuck just then, but that's there. You are someone. I've got other networks that I need to base in here, so this is where I'm having to look. So I'm not going to stick the 2 legs on because they won't stick. That bit won't. We'll hold it for imagination. I think that's all the bits, apart from the 2 legs. Yeah, so I don't quite know exactly. I must have done like these bits here. So there is this bit here is meant to like come from the front, wing round in front of just here, and then connect back up. Well, they don't. So obviously, I've gone, but then when you look at it, it rings around to the side. So obviously somewhere I have stuck it in the wrong way, on the wrong way round. So we're just going to hold that. I will bring the camera down. Or I can't remember which one goes where. No, so even like his arm is so. So we'll pretend. I'll hold that up in a minute so we can. This is the first time I'm actually putting it together. I know I've got to do that base as well. I'll just double check that's actually okay. So he's going to stand there with his cape. Which way does it go? Assuming. I feel like it's playing the same song multiple times. Okay, we'll put his cape on him. That and that other bit of base is the only bit I've got left to paint, so. Oh, and you can see half his helmet. We were going to have a jigsaw stream, but I'm quite glad I didn't. So I'll just how far back have I got to come? So there he is, all without my hand in the way. He's basically done, apart from we do struggle to focus and there's more on one thing. His head here. That's not going to focus at all. But he should have 2, the one on the other side. Wow. Not going to focus at all. He's got 1. Either way, he's got 1. But exactly, he's got battle damage. I have stuck it back multiple times. I have stuck his head down with green stuff. But he is looking. Never does it quite justice this way. I can't wait for a better setup. So I'm not quite sure exactly what colour to do his robe. Okay, you're not the Silent King, are you? You are. What would you guys suggest? Does that make it spray painted black? I can't think where the things are. I think they do it similar colours what they've designed it. So I mean I could do it like how I was thinking of doing it like how I did my Scythe Boy, which I'm now going to call him that from now on, Scythe Boy. Which I used this blue. Scythe Boy for reference. I'll put the thing back in a second. Where's Scythe Boy gone? So he's almost there, he just needs fixing. And I've fixed him so many times, I'm now like, someone else can do it. So it's the same blue, because technically that's his cape. It's not going to stand out obviously when he's in there. So I might do it the same blue. Yeah, the cape colour. I call it coat or something, didn't I? I mean, it does stand out as black. Or do it similar to that. A light green without highlighting, maybe. So similar to like, so it's keeping in with the green. Yeah, to make it kind of really stand out because he is centre, isn't he? Just say like white highlight and you can really highlight the different colours. I mean, I can experiment. I quite like that idea because I'm absolutely, that's why I've left it till last. I was painting this model recently. Your Orbeez look great. Oh, did he? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'd love to. Does he have Discord or something? I'd love to have. What colours did he do? And feel free. I have got a Discord page if you want to post any miniatures or what you're working on. Feel free. I like a green cloth look. I like that. I like that. Because I have got on him. I have got a darker green there I've used throughout, so I could literally just green it and put the orbs at the top. Oh, fantastic! Oh, if you feel free, if you want to join my Discord, I can put the link in there, and feel free for him as well. He can. I'd love to see. I love to see everybody's miniatures. What's my Discord? You don't have to. Don't feel pressure to join. I love it. There's a mighty miniature section, and everyone posts. I love seeing everyone's pictures, what they do. So we've got somebody who's posted Mojo the Dread. So you've got a whole mix of things. That's me actually getting a player game. Oh, I just love it. Oh, this was somebody's Voidy Boy. This was the first time they've ever painted, and they've done this colour scheme. Just joined but stuck in an ad. If you're in an ad, I'm so sorry. I have no. Some people seem to have control of it. I need to look at that. This is their Voidy Boy, which I thought was, you know, their first time painting, and they got like work in progress and. But thank you for joining. Feel free to share. So we've got all sorts, which you'll see. Oh, then like when we did my Vault Boy, because I am a Fallout cosplayer, content creator. So my mod Watts printed my Vault Boy, little Pip Boy, so I painted him on stream. I painted him. I painted it on stream a few weeks ago. So that's on there. That's a mighty miniature, right? That's a mighty miniature. You need to set your ads to auto and turn the start on so Twitch tells you when they happen. See, I've never ever looked into that. I was like, oh, I can run a 1 minute ad, but because that's why some people are like, oh, ad incoming. That'd be so much better. I just think it's just annoying, isn't it? I appreciate everyone sticking around and got an ad. I hate that, and usually, as well, sometimes you get hit when you raid someone, and then it's like a 3-minute video, and you're like, or ad, and you're like, why? It's annoying. I understand it's annoying. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to paint that base. I suppose I have to do the base. But that is how he is so far. So his base is, because I crackled based it with the was it chocolate button, and then also you can't even see that right now. So then I've added the green stuff, so I'm going to have to just paint over it again. Just need to make sure it is okay. I think it is. To then do next bit as well. But if everyone gets pre-rolls, then 1.5 minutes are on their own timer. That's something I need to look into. I've never ever thought about looking into, which is bad because I've been streaming long enough. They are annoying. Also, like the other day, I was like watching someone on YouTube. That's always bad. I watched something. I watched Captain Scarlet, and I've gone on to Thunderbirds because I'm quite a fan. The first episode of Thunderbirds, the one I was watching. Oh my god! I'm not kidding. If I say it was every like fucking minute, there was an ad, and it was the same ad every time, and I'm like, this is getting frustrating now. It's like you can guarantee it was the same 2 ads. It was always the same. It's like first it's always the same, and then the second one it may be 1 or 2. All the time. All the time. Yeah, welcome in, thank you. There he is. Oh, thank you. Welcome in, Demond. Welcome in. I hear you've been oh, I can't bring her back now. Might recognise the top down view with this model. If you can. I'll do a pair. At the start of stream, remove pre-rolls and everyone will get add every mince. So it's really better to then like chuck it in at the start, you'd be like stream starting soon, but then just get it out of the way. Thank you for coming in. Love that model. It looks so good, doesn't it? But I've had so much problems with it. I'm just as you can see, it was stuck this multiple times. Multiple times. He's breaking. So the king and 2 buddies on painting handles. Ooh, are you gone through a similar colour scheme as well? Mine have. I haven't stuck them down yet. I've recently only finished them. One. We're just discussing about his cape, what colour to do, so Skyback suggested doing like green, and I think that might stand out really nice. Did you sub-assembly yours? Because I did mine sort of in bits, and then I painted, and then I've been trying to stick it together. We've got so far, but like the steps broke off, and for some reason won't go back where it came from, and I've tried to green stuff it, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I think I have to add more green stuff to it and hold it. And the chocolate buttons, you'll know what I mean, the chocolate buttons. These things here that are coming on here, we've nicknamed them chocolate buttons on stream. How did you deal with yours? Have you painted over yours? Because I did, and I thought, oh, I don't really like that. So I used green stuff. I used green stuff and liquid green stuff to build it up, and I kind of wanted like to make it look like a zappy zap, as we've also called them. These are zappy zaps. Stream has called these zappy zaps. I'm close to the box. Oh, nice! Crafty is at home and could snag a picture and drop it to the Discord. Feel free. Like welcome. Come into the Discord and share your pictures. Mine is quite sort of similar. I can't think the box what it looks like. I've got the typical Rune Lord brass, but then I layered on like 2 different colours. I'm sure it's down there, but I know if I bent down there, it's not there. That was such a good idea. My hands are covered in brown paint. My chat were like, you need gloves, because my hands would literally get covered all of the time. Oh, I still don't know where my glasses are. I've also got painting glasses, they can be quite handy. I'm just literally holding my Plumbo one. So someone in chat bought me some boxes, and they're pink. Pink gloves, you can buy them on Amazon. Pink gloves, oh here we go. Oh nice, oh actually I like if you've done it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow as well. Oh, close to the box art. I bet that looks really nice. Like I like the darker. Oh, you can't really see that. Get that in view. Like the darker branches. So this is what I've done on mine, is using the colours. Apart from no, there is going to be red in it. All the colours I've used throughout my Necrons. Which kind of makes sense. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. I don't know what I've done with this bit either. It's like, you know these bits where the chaps sit in, and this bit's meant to continue around to join up to the next bit. I think I built it wrong. That's my tone, but it's not really essential, is it? It's not really essential. If I show you mine, I can show you mine. We're pretending that's there. Can I ram that in? Yeah. Can we get us to stick again? Fellow Silent King. I summed the lower half and upper half separately and painted them, and after glued them. Oh, is that probably been a good idea in half? I did them in bits. So obviously then you have to use like certain glue to put back, or don't put the... Oh, that's not my glue. You can use your imagination. So I've still got to finish him, and I've got to finish off the base because I redid that base. I'm just proud. Look at his arm is going to fall off. Alright, you can stay down there because you keep falling off as well. You can just hang over here. I think it's a bit bright for it to focus. Still need to do the basing. Do you know what you want to do for your basing yet? I've just gone for the crackle base, which is what I've done on all my other Necrons. That's not very imaginative. Write that down. You can see something. I'll have to drop the picture a bit later, but yeah, he did a good job. Oh, no worries. I'd love to see it. I'm just proud. Oh, I'm just proud. Oh, his arm's gonna fall off. It's so wobbly. It's handy when I was painting it. I love his little finger. My favourite is the Plus Monster, because he's pulling that trick as well. He's my favourite because he's like got a poke in the eye for coming at him. I can stay dead for now. Okay, looks good. Looks so good though. Thank you. I think it works well. Pretending like the zap is going into the ground, as it's kind of like zapping along. So I'll do the same on the Silent King. I think it looks alright. Yeah. Just re-go everything that I've done. I'm doing the brown cracked F. Ooh, have you? Nice. I feel like that gives you a little bit more if you want to add like... I did look at thinking, oh, I could add like little bushes. That isn't going to look right because on my crackle base, I suppose I could mount them to like the little rocks, or like where it's like a bit more black, like there. But I was like, no, you know what? Leave it. I like the crackle. I do like the crackle effect. What I do on my daughters, I've done like a sandy... Which one is it? It is... Armageddon Dust. So it kind of builds up like sand of base, which I haven't finished them yet. It's cool. That's actually quite fun to work with because they're like my snake ladies, like where their tails then lift up. You could like mount the paint up, so it looks like they've like slivered, even though technically they would have a hole in the ground. I've kind of got the opposite, so there's a lump. So imagine their tail is coming up and it's kind of pulled the sand up with it. And then I have got some red, like, I don't know. I got it from like a couple of years ago, to be fair. What do you call it? Like, you know the Christmas miniatures? You get like the red covering dusty stuff. I want to like put on it because mine are quite red. Just live. Welcome in, Crazy Mr. Angel. I love the new California Republic. Welcome in. Just live. Welcome, welcome. NCR. I know some people do say, did you mean MCR or NCR when you did your name? I said that is MCR, but NCR. Hail Kaiser. That means like, no. We don't do none of that round here. We don't do that round here. Welcome in. So I'm quite happy. So hopefully so I stream 3 times a week. Tabletop Tuesdays, which we'll be doing more of this. Well, I like that drop down view. You can kind of, okay, what on earth is that? Fine, can I put them down? Put them at an angle. Okay. Fallout Fridays and usually Fun Day Sundays, but as it's Easter tomorrow, I have streamed tonight. I can show you some of my cosplays, everyone who is new. So I am, this is me, I am generally a Fallout cosplayer / content creator. So this is all me, so this is where I'm about NCR, New California Republic. So this is what I primarily do, but then I stream Warhammer twice a week as well. So I've got my power armor, which I've been staken twice as a space marine. I will take that. Nuka Gal, what's this there? That's my Nukatron as well. So I've won competitions as Vault Girl, Nukatron, Power Armor. I haven't got a competition for anything else. And I've been to various events. So that was an event with me with all the Vault Boy cushions, Amphibious, Fallout Factions, Nuka World launch event, which I do have the box set of. And I have got another event I have been invited to in May for something else. I've been to Mephidius's Doom event and I was on the stand at UKGE in my power armor. But this is like the side of me. I need to put in some like Warhammer pictures. I keep saying it, but it's easier said than done. Because then I forget by the time I shut down. So, do you Warhammer fig in Fallout colours yet? I have got a Space Marine. When I was at Warhammer World, I started to paint in Vault-Tec colours, but I never finished. It probably sounds about right for myself. So he's like his suit is mainly blue with like yellow highlights like around the shoulder pad, and I want to try and put 1-on-1 on it because that's the way I like Fallout 4. So that's where I mainly have, well, all my cosplays are like based on. That's awesome. I love the Fallout adaptation on Prime. Oh, that's so cool. I know we keep seeing like all the Prime fans like slowly disappearing, but I was very, very lucky to be invited by Bethesda to both Series 1 and 2 premieres in London for the Fallout series. I got to meet Todd Howard. I mean, the first series, the first premiere, we were all told they were there, and we saw them. We mingled. It was amazing, but because we were the Bethesda team, they're like, we're going to try and get you so you can actually speak to Todd and some of the cast. But they were. I made eye contact with Todd, but you couldn't really go up to him because we were told, because he was he was around a group of people. But sadly, even the Bethesda team couldn't get near him because it was an Amazon only event. It was an Amazon event. But we're like, oh well, he's staying in the same hotel as us. And then so the second premiere, I managed to, if you've heard Nocturnal Naomi, we managed to somehow get on the front row because they give you a ticket. And we sat there and I had my little Vault Boy with me, and so like we made eye contact, and then I got to meet him at the after party, and he was like, yeah, I recognise you from the front row with my little Vault Boy. Yeah. So I was like, I have met him, I am happy. I was standing at the bar next to Walton Goggins. You know when you're just like, can I just do that to him? He was in deep conversation with someone, so I didn't interrupt. But at that premiere as well, we were told, you know, don't go up and interrupt them because they are. Don't be in their face. Don't shove cameras in their face. Understandable. I like Fallout of the Private series. It's so nice. It's yeah. Most people have played it or experienced it before the series, but then it's got so many people into Fallout since the series as well. So the conversation between me and my friend are sometimes difficult because you watch the series and you played the games. Oh, fair enough, but it's quite nice to see that how they, like how people I know so many people I know, IRL you could say, away from this side of thing. They didn't know what Fallout was. They've only watched it because of me, and they really enjoyed it. He'd say the thing. It just works. It just works. But we have to be nice about Bethesda and stream, because one of my I have to post a picture. They said something about, oh, I know it always glitches because I said my new Vegas is bugged out and it crashed my laptop, so I have to go back to get an uncorrupted save. And they said, oh, it just, you know, it wouldn't be without it. And then Twitch somehow decided that it's just going to drop on a potential threat alert on them. So I'm like, can't say anything against Bethesda because Bethesda are always watching. It was so strange. Literally, there was no reason why Twitch done that. This person, they've been in my chat multiple times, they follow and everything. I took a picture of it. It was so weird. I'm gonna picture my Silent King from a game on our shop's Discord. Oh, that's so cool. He's hiding in terrain, so you can't really see him. I dropped the picture in the Mighty Rich channel. Oh, that's so cool. It's on that website though. Or on that Discord. That's so cool. You did ask me, I've got questions about stuff, Limo. Oh, that's good though. Hold up, who got that? I'm sure. Who got that? It's like the same thing. This was like, it's true. It was so weird because it came up with, like, I could see on my Twitch page. It was like, so I had to send it to them. I was like, Twitch are like holding for potential, like, oh, that's not you. Here we go. I don't mind because they said yes, I can post this because this is quite fun. Cosplay for the Warhams. So I know you can't really see that. Possible ban of Vader monitoring. They said it's unlike Bethesda to have bugged out games. And then Twitch immediately comes in and goes possible ban of Vader monitoring. And then they go, me? And so I had to go in and be like, this person is fine. And they go, Todd is always watching. I'm sorry, Todd. It was just like, right, Twitch. So weird. So weird. Of course you found him. I was like, took the pictures. Ah, that's you. Just at that moment. Just at that moment. You'd just be like, oh, I've just taken a picture and now he's found it. As in, I definitely also said that some says, oh, is that what you said? That's why I went back, because you said that. So then I went back. I tried again off stream and it crashed. I went to the second save and it did the same thing, crashed. I went to the third save and that's where I streamed from on Friday. I lost over an hour, just over an hour, about an hour of gameplay, but I mean, I can't, that's not much, is it really? I'm not really focusing on anything, I'm just running around. Maybe it's roaming, but I think there was a Twitch rule about not talking about game ring stuff. I can't remember, it's dumb. That's so weird, because I swear we always mention it always bugs out, and then it... So strange. It must have flagged it. But I said, can I post this? So I will post it and be like, look, you cannot... Me and Todd are like this, you see. You can't disrespect Fallout. Because Twitch will come after you and put you as a possible ban evader. That's so bizarre. So weird. I'm glad I took a picture of it because it's so strange. So about that, the worst bug, even getting killed by cars doesn't, you know what I mean, that much. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, I've got to try this, because it kept crashing. Because I have problems with New Vegas when I'm playing on OBS, because sometimes it will only work on one monitor, whereas 76 I can switch between monitors, that's fine. So I'm stuck on one monitor if I forget to do something, which is like one thing on Friday. I didn't move my Twitch, so I can't see any other like redemptions and stuff. So I'm like, please tell me. And then it just crashed. I was like, you know what, this isn't going well. So there's a corrupt in there somewhere. There's the last two saves. A corrupt, which just takes one. And then to save on top of that, really, doesn't it? So, oh well. Then I managed to do one of the quests like really quickly, whereas it took. I couldn't seem to finish it before, but I managed to do it this time. Not quite sure what difference it made. did. Don't question it. That's what it is. Just don't question it. It just works. I mean, it does. It's true. It works. I'm liking. We are almost getting 1,000 followers. I thought maybe about Christmas, but then I can't. I don't think I was streaming as much. We got 915 followers on Twitch. 758 on YouTube, which is pretty exciting. Oh, let me refresh. So I think that's all I'm gonna do, because now it is technically Easter. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours and I've just noticed the session. Oh, I did not realise I've been streaming for that long. This is great. This is great. This is when you get really lost into it. Oh, Mr. Silent King has gone for a little. He's gone for a little lie down. This is literally playing this. I don't understand. Please play another song. I think it's been on repeat for the past how long? But happy Easter, everyone! I hope everyone has a fantastic day. 2 days, 4 days, however long your weekend is. So as I say, I usually stream Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays, but obviously it's just Easter tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm spending the day with my parents, so that'll be quite nice. It's a really nice and chill day. We're having roast beef. Roast beef because Mum had a lump in the freezer left from Christmas, so that's what we're having. So I've made a little shortbread ring. I always seem to make every year with a rabbit in the middle, so I need to decorate that. Keep an eye out as well, like on my other socials. So I've done a little fun thing for Easter. I've done a Fallout version and a Warhammer version of kind of like an egg hunt. I just thought something a little bit of fun. So if you want to join in, see how many you can find. The Warhammer one, I must admit, I can say this now, this is technically Easter. The Warhammer one is a lot harder than the Fallout one. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Just Lilith. Thank you. So, but I've made the Warhammer one hard because it's like if you go to Warhammer World and you try and find the assassin in the like double like 2-floor diorama, it's hard. So take a look. So I'll be posting them at some point. I've got a lot of videos posting at some point. And my little Vault Boy, he now has got his own, he's got his little basket and he's got his ears. Making sure I don't post something that I'm gonna like, this is content coming. There we go. He's got his own little ears and he's got his own little basket, all Vault-Tec themed, look, all Vault-Tec themed. And I don't mind showing as it is technically Easter now. What's the video? It's not going up. My little Scabby, because I've got the plush scab. The scarab, it's called Scabby. This is Scabby. So he's borrowed Vault Boy's ears and basket for photos. So watch this space, watch this space. I'll be posting at some point in the morning. I'm going to do them two separate posts. Technically I've got to post one now, to be fair, as it is Easter. But I will be back on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be planning a tank for my Krieg, because I might just paint it. Because it's not quite the right blue, because I've got second-hand models. This is a second-hand model. Move you out of the way. I did not paint this. I bought this. I bought 2 of these and 2 lots of the smaller guns, artilleries. 2 lots of these. £100 for 4 units, which is amazing. When this was out of stock and like 40 quid just for one, as it is. Look, it's beautifully painted. I've got 2 of these. I love that. I think I discovered that opened up in a stream one day and I was like, oh, that opens up. Can't quite get the colour to match, but it could be an older paint they used. I did notice a mistake. Ah, it's on one of these guys downstairs. They hadn't actually painted the shovel. So there's a little shovel there. It's not going to focus, is it? The shovel. It's a little shovel. They have kept it. So I was like, oh, I could paint it, but let's not ruin it. So I'm going to keep it as is. It's amazing. I love how they've used, like, made it look like mud. So I need to really keep building my Krieg. I need to paint. I've got some tanks as well. I've got my little Lehman Russ, but I've got 2 Lehman Russes to do. I've experimented with blues. I think I'm going to go with that one. It's not quite the same. But you could buy every blue in the shop and it won't match. I'll try different underlight colours as well. But yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, so I stream UK time at 8:30. Usually expect me from 8:30. So like on Tuesday, how am I finishing work? It's going to be 6:30, 7. So it's going to be probably like by the time I then, you know, eat, do normal things, it'll be quite late. So it's usually 8:30. So we'll be back on Tuesday. I shall put my rest of my links in as well, so feel free. I've got quite a few links. I have got Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, whichever one, because we're streaming on both. And everything else you could possibly want is there. So feel free. Thank you. 916. That's amazing. Right. Let's have a look. So we will be raiding out onto Twitch. Oh, go in. What should we do? Wizard Oak, welcome! Hello, hello. St. Gallery. Still getting time to get used to what they have on here. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. We have been doing, finishing off my minis. Minis? I don't actually know how to say that. Minis. It's to do with the Silent King. I'm now going to be looking to head out onto raid. I do apologise. I appreciate you coming in though. Appreciate you coming in. Someone is doing Fallout robots. It's the first time I've ever seen actually anybody. I didn't mean to click on this person here. First time I've actually seen someone actually do something Fallout related. So thank you for coming in. So I will be back on Tuesday for more painting of my Lehman Russ. But I've lost that person now. I was going to go into them. Because I'm really intrigued by that. Oh, they are too. I could say they've got to be the Mephidius models. Fallout robots, Monster Den minis. Should we go into them? Let's go into them. Obviously hit them. Oh, thank you, much appreciated. Oh, they are building. Oh, these are. I could spend a lot of money at Mephidius. I'd be very good at their stand. They're doing all the Nucatron, all the Nuka themed. Oh, I got right into them. All the Nuka themed robots that Mephidius do. There's a set of 3, so you got like the walking Nucatron, which is what I based my cosplay on. But thank you everyone. I should be back on Tuesday. I'll start the raid. How exciting! How exciting! But thank you everyone for coming in, hanging out, chatting. You know, I never mind anyone lurking. I can just ramble on and on and on. This is quite exciting. One of the interesting. In 3 hours. So if you're not, you just started the stream. But thank you everyone. I hope you all have a lovely Easter. I hope you all get some form of break if you can. But I'm gonna head out now. But take care everyone. And I look forward to seeing all updating like miniatures. Feel free to post in my Discord. So I'm not overly too active on my Discord, but I try. I sometimes I will drop in just to check to make sure AO is okay, and I'll go. So you'll know if I've seen something, I might react to a post. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely Easter, and I can't wait to see you all again soon. Take care.